Booyah! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Thank you for coming along. Great to see you already online and chatting. G'day Davit, g'day Runak and Bright. Sorry to hear you haven't had the best day, Davit, but hopefully we can have some fun tonight and make it a bit better. Of course, by the way, this is Nerdedness. I'm Shade, and you guys are awesome. I'm going to crack back on with some more Dragon Age Origins. So it is a dialogue intensive game, so hopefully it's not too much dialogue simulator tonight. Hopefully a bit of mix of dialogue, character, story, and action. So let me hit the record button, and we are in the town of Lothering. We've recruited a few more team members. In between streams, I've also gone and done some inventory cleanup. I've also allocated character points and specializations. So my mage is now spec'd up as an arcane warrior. Arcane warriors, it's a unique concept to the Dragon Age series, and I think it's kind of cool. So they're still a magic user, but instead of casting spells, they use magical buffs. So use magic to increase their strength and use basically any piece of gear that they want as long as their magic stat is high enough instead of their strength. So instead of using a lot of like warrior skills, they use like, you know, shields and enchantments and things like that. So the way it works, for those who are unaware, so I'm here so I am a mage. I promise you I am a mage. I can cast spells, but I'm wearing heavy armor because as an arcane warrior, your magic stat then becomes what's required for wearing gear instead of strength. Now this is cool because you sort of get a unique perspective. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities to like World of Warcraft. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Well, it's a similar time, right? I mean, this game was released at the end of 2009, I think. So what I have is I have a series of buffs that I activate, which if you look up in the corner, it reduces the amount of mana I have left to spend. So the aim for an arcane warrior is to get some more skills, enough mana to run more of your buffs. And then you just have sort of, you know, passive enhancements like enchanted weapon damage and extra shield protection. Anyway, hopefully it all works okay. I've spec'd out Morrigan to sort of be a bit of a support, so she'll be buffing the group and helping me. Alistair, instead of being a tank, he's going to be doing some dual wielding damage. And Liliana, who just joined us when we went into the pub earlier, she's with us now, and she's an archer. So, let's crack on to see what happens next. WoW in 2000, but still is playing good. Yeah, I mean, World of Warcraft is still going strong, man. That keeps getting an update every year. People keep playing it. I think I heard a piece of news recently that WoW Classic is now getting the first expansion. Can't remember what that was called. But where you go into, you know, through the portal to Outland or whatever. Alright, so I've also cleared a couple of little contract side quests that don't mean much in the meantime, which has given us a bit more cash and a bit more gear. So we need to move on from Lothering out this way. Now, I cleared out some bandits that were here earlier, so just all the bandits are dead. I think this is the way we have to go. See what's happening over here. I think there's trouble brewing over here in the distance. Let's see.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies.
Ooh. Oh, we don't even get to talk about it. Just attack, is it? Just straight up, bam, we gonna hurt you. Alright, well, let's cast a fireball. Activate combat magic, and start slapping. There we go. Hit the next one. Hit the next one. Oh, stab, whack. Man, there's a lot of noise. There we go. They barely made a straw. Oh no, Morrigan copped a few hits. Okay, there we go. Oof. So Blizzard is going to restart WoW, but don't think that'll help him. You reckon World of Warcraft is on the way down, do you? They're in deep shit as CDPR. You mean Blizzard's as in deep shit as CDPR is? I know that Blizzard hasn't been doing well with some of their recent press. Diablo 4 might help boost them back up, but Diablo Immortal was not well received, the mobile game. Let me just grab these plants. And off. Combat magic buff. Alright, so to move on, I think we're going to be going to Redcliffe or something, as Alistair has suggested. So...
Someone help us!
Whoa, okay, that's a whole shitload of darkspawn. Try and carefully fireball about here. That looks good. Combat magic on, and hit some dudes. There we go. Oh yes, nice swings. Get this archer. Slap him. Boom.
To be polite to grandmothers.
I try to be polite to grandmothers, says Alistair. Oh, he's so funny. Yeah, Diablo's developed in company in China. Okay, I didn't realize that. Ooh, sealed letter. What's this sealed letter? You do anything with the sealed letter? Oh, lost it. Don't know where it is. Is it a quest item? Nope. Mustn't have been important. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. Okay, cool.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Yeah, I agree, Bright. Always be nice to grandmas or nanas. So NetEase. That's a strange name to be developing a Diablo game. Well, Skill Up reckons it's all right to start with so far, so I'd be interested to have a look at it when it comes out. Oh yeah, Diablo 2 Remastered will help, as long as they're not trying to charge ridiculous prices for it. I mean, it's a remaster, not a brand new game, so we'll see. I think Overwatch 2 is on the way as well, right? That's coming? Anyway, alright, so... we've rescued this guy. What does he say? Much obliged. Ah, well... you're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Well, it's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Oh, I thought they came with us. Maybe not.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Okay. So we head onwards and out, hey? Yeah, David, I saw a quick gameplay clip the other day of Diablo 2 Remastered. It does look pretty cool. I think it looks like they've moved away from sprites to models as well, maybe, but we'll see. I played so much of that game, so I'd be keen to give it another go. Remastered. We transition. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes, please. It's a dream? Horrible dream. Okay, well that was a dramatic dream. by the campfire, sleeping in my heavy armor.
Bad dreams, huh?
Oof, it seems so real, Alistair.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde. You feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
So the Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Okay, are there any other surprises that I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Well, before we do that, why don't we do some conversations around the camp and talk to some people, because this is where a lot of the character development takes place, on camp. Let's do a save. So, David, models in 3D now, and animations are better. Cool. Still a little bit creepy because Diablo 2 engine. Alright, well, I think it should be good. I'm interested to see how it pans out. It was a very good game. I played that a lot. I played that a lot, though, a long time ago. Diablo 3 wasn't bad by the end, after all the updates they did. That's actually a decent game now, too. I'm keen to see what Diablo 4 looks like. But that's still a ways off. Okay, Alistair. What have you got to say?
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss, though.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive.
Yeah.
I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens, though?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
No, not really. Not since I went to the tower.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter after all.
That's right.
Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Yes, well, he was a friend of mine too.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
Alistair approves. +4 Alistair rating. Yay. Yeah, Doom 3, Doom in VR sounds pretty full on. I'd be interested to see what that's like. I might actually play some VR one day. We talk to the doggo.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
It was just a warning. He could have taken a hand off if he wanted to.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Oh, yuck, he says. Gagging noises.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Alistair's making friends with the dog.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
Wagging his tail.
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift. You can't just throw it away like that.
I just did.
Oh, doggo. He's trying to be
I don't
friends.
want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh, come on. Be nice. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Why? I think I think there's meant to be a character here that we haven't recruited yet talking to the dog. Maybe we should stop talking to the dog. Good. He will fell off our enemies with his stench.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead. He's getting a bit rank. The dog doesn't want to be bathed.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Alright. That's enough talking to the dog. It's making the game bug out. What about you, Sten?
Why are we stopping?
Well, we're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Well, what's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
Right. Alright, well, I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Excel at poverty, wow. Are you alright? You were in that cage for a couple of weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said that you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
The Kunari didn't come from the islands.
We do now.
Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Can you be more specific?
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
Okay, why did you offer to help me?
For the moment, you are the enemy of my enemy.
Oh, what do you mean for the moment?
Yes, I am Kunari. As long as you do not make yourself my enemy, I will aid you. I can promise nothing else.
Okay, well, we should get moving then.
As you wish.
We got a little bit of approval then. Huh. Elon Musk's starship flew 10 kilometers and landed on Earth, but after 1 hour it exploded. Really? It was just sitting still and exploded? Shit, that's pretty bad. I hope no one was hurt.
Yes.
Whoops. What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Are you going to answer my question?
I did. Parshera, was there anything else?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
Fuck. This guy is such hard work. Well, what was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What is an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
Oh, he's your king?
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have then?
Little patience for endless questions.
Okay, well, did you ever find the answer to his question?
A portion of it.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Why would the Kunari care about the Blight?
Why do you?
Because it could destroy the world?
Do you think the Kunari live on some other world then?
Fair enough. So don't you have to report back to him then?
Yes.
When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
All right.
As you wish.
And he does not like to talk. He's not a talker. He's very literal as well. He reminds me a little bit of Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Very literal. I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
Okay, we can't talk anymore. Let's go.
As you wish.
Anything else from Alistair? Oop, oop, don't step in the fire.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So what happens now? There's just two of us.
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone.
Okay, alright.
They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Oh, it's just you and me then. So will we need to start rebuilding the Order then?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
Alright, well I guess one day we'll meet the other Grey Wardens and they can teach us about the joining then, I guess. And what would happen if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an Archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden.
Yep.
There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
No more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something else. How did you become a Grey Warden, Alistair?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere.
I agree.
I'm grateful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry, Alistair.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero.
That's
They
true.
all did.
Yes,
Come
that's
on,
true.
Let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Oh, we got one more rating with Alistair.
What do you need?
More questions. So you said that you were raised by the Chantry.
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, that would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
Oh, I would have thought the Chantry would have beaten that out of you.
Oh, there you go, listening to me again. You'd think you'd have gotten past that already. I ended up in the Chantry, sure, but I didn't start there. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Archdemon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me.
Okay.
He didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Okay, but why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Archdemon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war.
Right.
But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Oh, wow, she kicked him out, effectively. So that's, yeah, what an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered.
Oh dear.
Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you're sure that he's not your father?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him, you'll see for yourself. Not that it stopped the rumors any. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Oh, learning more about Alistair. We'll get through a bit more dialogue before the action.
What do you need?
And ask you questions. Alright, so why have you remained a Templar if you hated the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Okay. Well, in that case, you should have become a mage.
Oh, you aren't kidding. I think the Templar uniforms are as colourful as they are just so the Templars didn't feel dull in comparison. Last thing you want when you're about to take down some Maleficar out in the woods is to have him point and laugh at your taste in clothing, am I right?
Exactly. Yes, totally. Alright, and what's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I really do want to know, yes.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Oh, well, the Circle of Magi's Tower was my home for a long time.
But it's not your home anymore, right?
Yeah.
You can never go back for good. I think I understand how you feel. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
Well, the Grey Wardens, they can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens. But we'll never get back those we lost.
No.
I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah, well, right now, we're just chilling at camp and building up reputation, talking to everyone.
What do you need?
More questions! So, what can a Templar do, exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Awesome. So, couldn't others learn these same talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents.
Ooh.
Which means we become addicted.
Ooh.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Right. Chantry controls the Templars, then. So you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or
Right.
so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets.
Right.
I'm a bit of an exception.
Hey,
Lucky me.
I'm an exception too. Sorry for all the dialogue, damn it. Oh, we're nearly there.
Ask away.
Questions. Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Well, don't you think this is important, though?
Of course I do. It's just... I don't think you necessarily need Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Okay, alright, calm down. Alright. Let's talk to... We've talked to Sten. Talk to the French-sounding Liliana.
Yes?
Like to talk.
Well, here I am.
Okay, so... That's right, she was talking about having a vision. So about this vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
So what happened then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Okay, and this made you want to come and help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Exactly, right? The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Yep, that is fair. Okay, so you're saying the Chantry is wrong then?
They said my ideas were blasphemy. But is it so bad if what I believe gives me comfort? If it could give someone else comfort? I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes?
So yes, David, sorry, this game does have a lot of dialogue. Once we sort of get through a lot of the starting dialogue with characters, it becomes a bit more spread out as you go through the story. But yes, there are pockets of high amounts of dialogue, unfortunately. But it's usually pretty good. Liliana, I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
So what was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
How were they condescending?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Ooh. So what did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done.
I agree.
And I have talked enough for now. Yes? Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing what would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry anyway?
What is meant by someone like me?
You just don't seem like you belong in a cloister.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What is affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
Okay, so what did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Yeah, she's a bard with a bit of a history, and one of the DLCs with this game, which we'll get to do at the appropriate time, you get to explore Liliana's history and her story.
Yes,
Anything else?
here I am.
So you were a travelling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Oh. Know any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight
Alright.
of Orlais.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before
Rough.
the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish Elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
It didn't sound interesting. Oh, it's getting interesting. All right, continue, please, Liliana. Never mind, David. Continue, Liliana.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney. But Aveline kept her helmet on, and
Yeah.
was not discovered.
So did she win the tourney or tournament?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Oh, wow. What the hell? That's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Wow. Cool. That's probably enough stories for now. Let's move on. Oh. Alright, let's talk to Morrigan. This should be interesting, because Morrigan is in a world of her own, in a league of her own. Then we'll talk to the other guys on camp, and then we'll be good to go.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Ooh, so, how did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
But it's just a... but it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
If anyone has ever watched Farscape or the later seasons of Stargate, you might recognize Morrigan's voice. Where is it? She is voiced by... Why is my mind gone blank? Something black. Oh man, I'm so bad with names tonight. It'll come back to me. Anyway, she's voiced by the same actress who was in those shows. Now it's going to bug me. What the hell? No, that's not correct. Dragon Age. Claudia Black. Oh, I was going to say Catherine Black. Claudia Black. Yeah, that's the voice of Morrigan. He's awesome. All right, Morrigan, so what do other animals think of you when you changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay, well, I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Okay, so by practitioners, you mean apostates?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
Okay, yes, well, that's true. Being free of the Circle and the Templars would be good. Well, we're free now. Well, that's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Little man, thank you very much. Jeez. All right, let's crack on. We need to talk to these guys before we can leave the
Good to
camp.
see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service. Once
Yes, we met earlier.
Restore your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Okay, well, you're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Okay, we can talk to Sandal.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
So what enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
All right, I'd like to see what other goods that you have.
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
All right, what have you got, sir? That, a massive helmet. Well, we do have some gold, so we can buy some stuff. Two. Conspirators foil. Light helmet. That sounds useful too. Do a little trick like so. Proving helm. Man, he's got lots of cool stuff. Where did you get all this cool stuff from? Thought I also read that he has nifty tomes. Tome of Physical Technique. Yes. Grab that, and there's one of Arcane Technique. So we can learn some more stuff, and we have some runes. Okay. So these runes are good for upgrading one's equipment. So, and using that with the enchanting boy. So we'll look at doing that as well. And master slow rune. Well, that sounds useful as well. So we might hold on to these materials until we've got some better weapons to put them into, but sounds pretty cool. There's a couple of gifts that we can buy for our teammates. That was a whole bunch. All these oh, these must come from a from one of the DLCs. Man, there's heaps of these gifts. Let's just grab them all. We can hand a few of them out, right? And then we can finally get on. Uncrushable pigeon. Oh, that'll be for Shale. So we probably don't need any more gear. Thank you. Why don't we... Yes, we can do this, and we can look at the miscellaneous stuff. There's gifts that we can give, so there's like a necklace that she likes, isn't there? Alistair doll. So yes, she would love an Alistair doll because she hates Alistair.
I am grateful.
Oh wow, she loved that. I wonder if these are from a... I wonder if these are from a mod? No, I don't know. Then Kunari prayers.
I am impressed.
Yeah, these really... Oof, these really buff it. Maybe I shouldn't be using these, but we've come this far. The boots. Need to be able to store these gifts somewhere too. One of these good for, there we go, a fat loot.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
And Alistair, what can we give Alistair? Kings of Ferelden.
Great. Super. Thanks.
Nope, that did not work.
I could get used to this, you know.
Okay, so we ballsed it up. And then recovered. Shit. Oh, we'll just leave it like this then. Some characters will beast up faster than others. So when you get your followers to strong ratings, they also then they unlock massive buffs for your team, but also they unlock more skills for themselves. Grey Warden hand puppet. Oh, don't know. I need a place to store that stuff then. Do we get a storage compartment? What about you, Mr. Levi?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Shade. Never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy?
No.
We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Okay, what promise did Duncan make to you?
My family... well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
So what happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Okay, so what favour did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our title.
Soldier's Peak.
But it'll restore our honour.
Okay, so could you just go there by yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam. Glad to hear. Thanks for tuning in, man. There's a lot of talking so far, so we'll get to some action shortly. All right, Levy, what do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it, at least?
Okay, well, your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
We're not going there anytime soon, though. But he's headed off. He'll meet us there. We're not doing that now. That's another DLC, Soldier's Peak add-on. Now, I need to get rid of these gifts that I'm not...
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
No. Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I...
Yes, I'm sure as well. Let's get rid of... Let's sell all these. Where do they all go? What happened to all these gifts that are in my... Yeah, like this. We give you these back? Yes, we can. I don't want them all cramming up my inventory. Realize they were there. We will tackle them another day when we're not boring. Maybe I'll tackle them in between streams. Right, let's get on with it then. Finally. But we'll have more conversations with our teammates at a later time, and we'll start to learn more about them and then do special quests with them as well. But for now, Morrigan, Liliana, and Alistair.
Yes.
So we want to go to Redcliffe. That's where Alistair was talking about for Redcliffe with Al Eamon, right? So off we go. Sound of Resurrection. Ah, no more dialogues. Back to life. There's going to be some dialogue because we're approaching a new town.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
But
I
we'll
need
see.
to tell you something. I
Okay.
should probably have told you earlier.
Oh, I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in?
Yes.
The reason he did that was because... well... because my father was King Marek.
Mm-hmm.
Which made Kaelin my...
brother.
half-brother, I suppose.
So the king was his brother. So, wow. Does that make you heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you?
I have no idea how it works.
Bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Well, we know now. See, now, David, see, there's goodness in some of the dialogues, right? There's some good stuff. There's a lot more plot twists and stuff to uncover as well as we go along. Well, okay, does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Okay, are you sure you're not hiding anything else?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it.
He does have fine hair. Should I be calling you Prince Alistair?
No. Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack. It's not true, anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Now, if he's really as sick as we've heard... oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Aha. As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Yep. Oh, come on, Alistair. It's all good. Alright, here we are. Let's all put our buffs on. Okay, so we are in the village outskirts of Redcliffe. Trying to find Al Eamon, although apparently Al Eamon is sick, so let's see what happens next. And what does this guy want? Surely he wants
I
something.
saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn.
Every night.
Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Alright, let's team up and protect some villages from monsters. That sounds fun. Put more of our new combat gear and abilities to the test. Our band of awesomeness. Look at us. Badass. Here he is.
It's Thomas, yes?
He looks a
And who
lot
are
like
these
him.
people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair?
Oh, he remembers.
It's you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Well, you don't believe Loghain's lies, do you? He's framed us.
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man.
Good.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Well, what evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Zombies.
Yet again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Well, of course we're gonna help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Come on, Morrigan.
Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
So why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
What do you mean, should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be.
Yes.
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay, so what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage.
We're gonna stop it!
Also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Hells yeah, that's what we're here for. So you have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the urn of sacred ashes? Yes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic.
We met one of them.
But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Okay, well, I should get back to work then.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morgan disapproves of us helping. Alright, so what do? We grab some XP from looking at these things.
Mother? When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
We'll save the day, don't worry.
Good day. You're a Grey Warden, right?
Yes.
Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds?
Yes.
My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Oh, we found her. Yeah, are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Yes, we found your dead husband and son. I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox.
Hmm.
If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry.
Good news.
Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I don't want to sound rude, but that's what happens when you try and spread your religion onto other people. Caitlin.
Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We will fight them.
No choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many
It'll be
have already
fine.
died.
Alright, what does this person want?
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you okay? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off, do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Oh.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Yeah.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry. I will look for him.
You will?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We are the hero.
Please
yes.
find him.
All right. New quest, a missing child. That's what we're setting as active then. Let's go find it. A young woman, yeah, their mother was dragged off. Caitlin doesn't know where to find you. We'll just have to search for Bevan. Let's go outside.
Ah, fresh air. It was difficult to breathe within, with all that self-righteousness crowding the air.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Walking corpses. Do you think it's something in the water?
No, I think it's some kind of magical bullshit going on, and we'll figure it out. Who's this guy?
No sign of them coming back from the
And
castle.
their numbers
Murdoch.
just keep growing
Tell
each
them to
night.
maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Well, that's not going to do much.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you?
Yes, we're here to save the day.
They all died with the king.
Well, I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk? That's kind of a bit dickish.
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Okay, well, no one else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Alright, well, I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Okay, so where is the smithy? Oh, that's not going to tell me. Hoping the little blacksmithy, right click, can't unlock. Can we kick the door down? Oh, let's break that open. Smash it! Smash the chest open. Okay, we got some arrows. Very good. Liliana, can you open the door?
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Hey, Kate. Yes, we are here. We are here in Redcliffe. So we went straight from Lothering to the party camp to Redcliffe. We did some of the party dialogue at the party camp, although that was getting a bit long, so we cut some of it short and have carried on. So yes, we're in Redcliffe and trying to bring them some action and save the day. Alright, Mr. Person behind the door. Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Prefer not to speak to you through a door. Can I please come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
I wouldn't do that. Intentionally. I wouldn't do that intentionally. The same party dialogue, of course.
What is that smell? It's like
Some.
someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Shade, a Grey Warden helping ban Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
So you're going to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Oh, when you played, he was rude because you're an elf. Well, last time I played, I was an elf as well, but I forgot all of this because it was like 10 years ago. No one calls me Shade, David. They just call me Pain. I bring the pain. I'm trying to get to the action to bring the pain. So, are we going to save you? Yes. Yes, I am.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that.
I do believe
It'd
it.
be the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her.
Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
And I will do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Okay, well, I promise I will find her.
I'll accept that.
For I am mighty.
Something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Alright, you get to that. Morrigan disapproves that we're helping more people. Come on, Morrigan, where's your softer side? Where's your compassion?
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Ah, so can we get in there, please? What happens if we...
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Show me the loot. Could the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
What have you got stashed in here? Hidden trapdoor. Armor. Okay, so some random items. Random armor items. Okay, Murdoch, you're good to go.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
Excellent. We're not only ready, Murdoch, but we are going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
G'day, Jay, dropping in to see one of your fave games. Yes, this was a fave by many. I'm running multiple mods, so a whole bunch of texture mods. That's pretty much it. Mostly texture mods. There's like a fix pack mod that fixes a lot of the issues. And there's all the little DLCs as well that give you some bonus gear, like this armor that I'm wearing. That's from one of the DLC packs. And I bought the Ultimate Edition, so you get all the DLCs. I can't think off the top of my head, Mouse. Maybe I need to list them, but there's a few little things, but mostly it's graphics related is what I've done. Graphics related and bug fixes. Murdoch.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Oh, we gonna make it. How is morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now.
Excellent.
That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I will be back.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Yes, excellent. A couple other mods, at least one other mod that I've put on is one that tweaks the Arcane Warrior a bit, so he doesn't have to put the swords away in order to cast spells, because I'm playing as an Arcane Warrior. Another one that comes to me is there's more kill moves. So more of the awesome kill moves. There's more of those added, as well as more chance of them happening because they just look awesome. Alright, so we need to look for this kid, right? Hang on. Phelan's home, to the right, this way. This might be where this missing child is, right? We've got to find the missing child. Okay. Oh, someone's hiding in there. Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Right. Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
Spoke to your sister in the chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off.
No, you're not. From in there?
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it?
That's correct.
I'll come out now.
Thank you.
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want.
Insert joke about finally coming out of the closet. All right, first tell me, what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help.
You could. All right, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's.
Yeah, okay.
And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Don't you think you're a bit young to fight?
No. Well, maybe the sword was too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Well, you'll grow up eventually, don't worry about it.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Not if I'm here to help, they will not.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you.
So where is this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Father would have if he were here.
Yes, he would have.
All right. Here's the key.
Yes.
I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
Oh,
I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
Yes, go back. Get out of the way. Be safe. Give us the key. We have to turn in the quest. Yes, we will have to. So let's check upstairs. If this is a badass sword, that would be cool. Finally, we can hopefully get to use the sword soon. Here we go. Here's the chest. Green blade. That is pretty good, actually. That's an upgrade. Yeah. Especially good against beasts. Alright. Maybe we'll chuck that on then. Or is it the green blade? Yoink. Okay, read this. Get some experience. Let's get out of here. Oh man, even I... I love these games, but even I'm getting a little bit over the dialogue at the moment. Alright, so... that mission's complete. Go check that he made it back to his sister. And we go up the hill to find the other lookout guy. There we go, they're happy. They're safe.
Found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then?
It's pretty good.
Suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
That's correct. Perhaps I could pay you something for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
Well, it's a very valuable sword. Here, take 500 silver.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl. No, we're not going to say that. Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Morrigan disapproves. Come on, Morrigan. Stop being so hateful of all the good things that we're doing. We're the hero. Alright, so we've got to go north up the hill, right? That's where the next guy is. The other lookout dude. Why is there a chest on top of that? How the hell are you supposed to get to that? That doesn't sound legit. You have to fall down from up there, perhaps. Chest on top of the building. And what's that? That is a house?
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Check out what is in here. Oh, look, another dude with a quest.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you. Ah, that's right, because one of the mercenary quests I picked up in between streams is getting people to commit to this conscription letters or something. Look, I've got a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back.
And they're back.
I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Letters of conscription. Yep. What joy. Always listen to the wifey. Fair enough. Liliana, can you open this? Can you pick this open? Where are we going? In here. Insufficient skill. And I can't break it open. Oh, the braking isn't working. Alright, never mind. Let's just go for now. Gotta find this lookout guy up the top of the hill. And I'll do the little side quests in between streams. They aren't particularly interesting. There we go. Sir Perth, that's the one. You're the one I need to speak to. Well, let's do a proper save. We haven't done one of them for a little while. Sir Perth.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here.
Got big armor.
I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Call me Grey Warden, for that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Alright, is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures.
Oh, we don't need that.
Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Yeah, we did that. We did that. All good. All right. Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Quest updated. Seek out divine protection. So we're going to go into the Chantry again. Get the knights to be blessed, so therefore they will fight better and less death will occur. Is that the theory? Sounds like a good theory. We do want everyone to be as protected as they can be. Mother Hannah, that's the one.
Let us... You are a stranger amongst us. And a mage, I see. Yet
Correct.
you still defend our home in its darkest hour.
Yes.
We are grateful.
How can you tell that I'm a mage?
Do not fear. I am not about to raise a rabble against you. I'm sure your magic will prove valuable before the day is out.
Oh, you wait and see.
When you are useful, that is when you are not lynched. Tis good to know.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Well, I'd like your blessing. No, Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
Yeah, it is. Morale's a big deal.
You want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense. I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it
Yes.
just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must.
Excellent.
I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Yo, Quartz! Glad to see you online too. Thanks for coming. This is very much dialogue simulator tonight so far, unfortunately. But we're getting this town organized for a big fight. We're going to kick a bunch of undead ass shortly and save the day. Hopefully.
What is it you need, child?
How safe is the Chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Van Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Alright, I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
The undead ass will become dead ass once again.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy.
Oh, no.
Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Yep, that's rough.
Your parents would want that. We need you here.
Alright, let's carry on outside. So do we have to go back? We're going to go back up the hill. This is also walking simulator right now. Tell the knights that they're protected. And then I guess we just do something to wait till nighttime. Whoop. Defend the village. Then we'll invade the castle. Save the Arl. Save the day.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Oh, you remember this village. Excellent. Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would those do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Do you think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind.
Good.
If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should.
We have.
His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Yes, we've done that. Cool. Carry on.
As you say, we are prepared to meet the enemy here when they come. Maker, prepare us. We shall be victorious.
Yes, we shall. Morrigan approved of that because we were deceiving them. Anything in this windmill for us? Just a tiny little crate. Oh, and a love letter. Note between wealthy paramours. There's a codex. Collection of embarrassing personal communications. Okay, well... No, I thought that was going to actually lead to a quest, but no, don't think. Village under siege, cool. Someone's lost in the castle, so we're not in the castle yet. Looks like a trapdoor somewhere. We'll explore that at a later time. Let's go defend the village.
Oh, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
Yes, yes, very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
Windmill. Took a ride on the sails of a windmill. Didn't turn out well.
Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous to catch a ride up on the sails.
No, the Maker has blessed us. These amulets will be the key to victory over these dark creatures.
Yes, definitely those amulets. Alright, Sir Perth.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence.
Excellent.
You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
Very good. What is your status?
I distributed Mother Hannah's amulets to the other knights. It is encouraging to think the Maker watches over us in our hour of need. Overall, I believe my knights are ready for the coming battle. Morale is high, thanks to you.
Cool. Well, I am ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Nope. We're all done all that. We are ready. Let's do it. Finally.
Watch over us all.
Dun dun dun. Bring on the nightfall. Bring on the monsters. Here we go.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Make ready! Let's kick their asses! Wow, look at the cloud that they're in. That is some hefty necromancy.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our Arl.
Jay, have you used that extra dog slot mod? Because I actually have got it. I haven't installed it yet because I've just heard that some people have issues with it, and I'd hate to get partway through the game and then have issues and break my game and can't finish it on stream. But yes, I might still activate that so I can get the landmarks with the dog and just have the dog. All right. Well, we can take a couple of these out. What I want to do is get the fireball. we go. Put on combat magic. And slap him. Oh, big fight. Nice, nice. Good moves. Wow, it's pretty clustered. I need to spread out a bit. Okay, let's get this one. There we go. Oh, they don't care about us, apparently. Oh. Oh, we're doing pretty well. Alistair, dude, you need to drink a potion. And we shall continue fighting. Oh, there's heaps of them. Look at them all coming down. Let's try and avoid any knights dying as well. Get some cool kill moves. Show us the kill moves. Boom. Alright.
This battle for years to come.
Was a mighty battle.
Monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knights, stay here and guard the path.
Come on! We need to hurry!
So, this way. Let me shoot another big-ass fireball at him. Oh, I can't shoot a fireball at them. They're too many friendlies. Pop ourselves up and get to work. Wow, what's this guy? He's pretty special looking. Let's go hit him. Once we finish doing... Down. Down, down, down. Oh, level up. Boom, yes.
Redcliffe won't fall while I'm around!
Oh. Let's turn off combat magic for a second. I want to shoot fireball. Man, there's heaps of them coming out. Maybe I should drink lesser mana potion. And of course, they're all crowded in here, so I can't safely use my fireball. Well, we can at least shoot this one with a small spell. There we go. I've also already set up all of my team with tactics. So they should automatically be doing most of the things I want them to do. Here's another one. Here's another one. Walking corpse. Get him. Oh, there's a few coming down. Let's fireball right about there. And, well, I got one of them at least. I love fireballs. Knock this guy down. Ah, chaos. So much chaos. I'll fight this one. Alright, or let him push past us. That works too. I want to fight one directly. They keep ignoring me and going straight for Alistair. Oh shit, we need to do some healing. Alright. Morrigan, you need to drink a potion. Okay. Liliana, you need to drink a potion. This is a big fight. So we've gone from extreme dialogue to extreme combat.
Alright, battle is then.
Far so good. Finish him. Okay. Now what? We've taken out that horde. Do we go and invade the castle now?
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night.
Okay, cool.
We are victorious.
Yeah, good. Yeah, yes.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the
It came at no cost.
folk beside me.
No one died.
Thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Had nothing to do with the Maker. This, there will be much to do though, Bantegan.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think?
Yes, I do.
Yet?
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and
Murdoch
so many
died.
others who have perished here.
Really?
Walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
Okay, so let it be.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able.
Yes, let's go bust into the castle.
Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Ooh, do we use the trapdoor that we saw in the mill? So the mayor died. I wonder if we can prevent that from happening?
So we won the battle?
We sure did.
If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like. Bantegan or Arl Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess.
Very good.
I'm going to get drunk first, though.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go back up to the mill. Inventory space is okay, yep. Head up to the mill. And then bust a move into the castle. Hey, Perth.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend.
Thank
I
you.
will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Let's go retake this castle. Save game first. Okay, Bantegan.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Okay, why didn't you mention this before?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village.
Oh, come on.
We needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Who are these?
Tigan. Thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
Okay, why don't we all go to the castle?
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
She's
Please,
the wife.
Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead
Let's go
waken
fight it.
and hunt the living. The mage responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tegan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about Al-Eamon? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Yeah, how?
Something the Mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many.
This is very suspect.
Their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this evil could be a demon of some kind?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Why do I get the feeling that you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's
You
a rather
heard.
pertinent accusation.
Not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me.
Why Tegan, though? So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
Okay, but what good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
How dare you insult me by asking questions? Yeah, well...
Here's what I propose.
Be truthful, lady.
I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
Okay. What am I supposed to do in there?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Wow, okay. Well, okay, Well, I don't believe that. I will rescue you all, I promise.
You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
Was not the Maker.
Going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Ah, so the Turkish serial dramas, hey, David? Are they good? Do they include cool magic and battles? This is the door here, right? Yes. Secret passage. Here we go. Breaking into the castle. Let's bring the noise. A longer loading screen than I expected. Probably should save. Ooh, creepy music.
I locked myself in a cage once when I was a child. For an entire day. Ah, good times.
A tunnel that went under the entire lake. Who would build such a thing?
I think it would be special tunnels for either escaping or getting up to mischievous encounters. What have we got? Enraged corpses. Well, they sound like they need a fireball! Kaboom! Yes! Oh, we've managed to knock one of them through the door somehow. Hit it!
You should run while you can. Begin the onslaught.
Oh no. Oh dear.
And
Can I...
Be careful! Alright, battle it is then.
Oh dear, so I've bugged it out. Everyone come and stand here. I shall step over here alone and try to shoot fire at this on an angle. Yes, that is working. Nearly dead. On fire. I will do it again. You gooses. Oh, okay. Everyone stand here.
So be it.
And just me walk over here. There we go. That's better. Got it. Now it's dead. That fixed it. I gotta be careful with my fireball knocking stuff through walls.
Hello? Is there someone out there?
Gowan!
Who is it? By all that's holy, you! I can't believe it!
Jowan?
Maker's breath, how did you get here? I never thought I'd see you again, of all people.
Be the one that was trying to poison. You're the mage that Lady Isolde mentioned.
You've spoken with her. Then, you know I poisoned Archdemon. For all I know, he's already dead.
Well, he's not dead yet, at least not yet.
He's not? That's a relief. I can't tell you how much. Please, I know how it seems. Poisoning the Arl was a terrible thing.
Yes.
But I'm not behind everything else happening here, I swear. Before I say anything else, I need to ask you a question. You can do whatever you feel you need to afterward, but I need to know. What became of Lily? They didn't hurt her, did they? The thought that she might have paid for my crime.
The Chantry sent her away. I do not know where.
Oh, my poor Lily, she must hate me now, if she even lives. What have I done? So, here we are again, the two of us. What happens now?
So, I just want to know how you ended up here involved in this.
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
So why did you poison Archdemon, you dickhead?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Archdemon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. All I wanted was to be able to return.
Right.
But he abandoned
Loghain.
me here, didn't he? Everything's fallen apart. I never thought it would end like this. Maker, I've made so many mistakes. I've disappointed so many people. I wish I could go back and fix it. I just want to make everything right again.
Why did you listen to Teyrn Loghain of all people?
Why wouldn't I? I was desperate, and this is Teyrn Loghain we're talking about for Andraste's sake. Why wouldn't I believe him?
But the Teyrn hired you to poison Arleman.
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent.
Right.
Her husband had no idea.
But why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Okay, so how much magic did you teach Connor?
Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally.
He's involved somehow then.
And it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Yeah, so Arleman had no idea of his own son's abilities.
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
Right. Okay, well, I think I understand.
The Arl's a decent man. I wondered how he could possibly be the threat Loghain said he was, but I did it anyway. I'm such a fool.
So what do you intend to do about it?
I'm just sick of running away and hiding from what I've done. I'm going to try to fix it any way I can. We were friends once. I know I don't deserve to call you that after what I did.
Yes, correct.
If it ever meant anything, please help me fix this.
I've already... Why should I believe anything that you say now?
I'm still the same Jowan you knew. If you're still the same friend I once had, I'm hoping you'll help me do what I know is right.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
He's your friend. You know him best.
Give me a chance, please.
So how will you make things right then?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. A part of me knew right from the beginning that I'd have to face the consequences one day. I knew I'd be caught, eventually. Everything I've done has just delayed the inevitable. I'm done with running and hiding. I need to account for what I've done.
Well, that is commendable if it's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
Howdy, Malsberg Export. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to try and see what's going on with this dodgy castle. Alright, Jowan. I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
We did the Mage origin. And we teamed up with Jowan because we believed his lies. That's why we're a bit salty on him. You come with me, that's what, Jowan.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Oh, you're doing it on on hard. We're just doing it on normal, not on hard. Well, we're also doing an arcane mage build as well. So, sorry, arcane warrior. So, we're doing all the armor wearingness. Hello, Yosef? Yosef? Everybody calls me Grandpa Stalin. Okay. Hello, Grandpa Stalin. How are you doing? All right, Jarwin. What are we doing with you? Beggars can't be choosers. Come or stay here.
Then I will wait. If you change your mind, I will be here.
Wow. So he really doesn't want to go with us. He wants
You're back. Have you found out what's going on yet?
No, we haven't.
I see. What now then?
Dexterity is shite, though Mage keeps missing people. So Mage doesn't really use dexterity. An arcane warrior kind of does. But still, I think I read that it's still better to just put your points into magic, which it converts to strength, because you don't hit quite as often, but when you do hit, it hits even harder. So I've read. Alright, Jarwin. I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
I don't care. You're on your own.
No, I'm not leaving. I made a mistake, and I'm going to find some way to fix it.
Fix your mistake, Jarwin. Don't make me regret it again. Alistair disapproved. He did not like that. Well, he is a Templar. This is... Build the dungeon. Oh, there's a note. What's this note? Just a codex entry. All right. Oh, oh, and they're alive. Time for a fireball over about there. Boom. Combat magic time. Everyone can get into the action, please. Oh, yes. All right. Slap him. Down we go. All right. Those. And up the stairs we go, actually. Not yet. Let me turn off combat magic so I can regenerate some mana and then throw more fireballs. Yep. Now what? What's in this? Oh, shambling corpse. Oh, shooting through walls, that's rude. Let's throw a fireball right about there. Alright, hit him. There's lots of these little things. Hit him, you Wally, that's it. Oh, boom. Chaotic combat, there we go. Oh, Alistair. Alistair, you copped a few hits, buddy. Heal up. Heal up, bruh. Ooh, that's the armory. I'd break it open. Out of the way, Alistair.
I'll do it.
We need to up her roguey skills. Oh, she needs some more. Oh no, she needs willpower, I think. So she can use more abilities. Healing and stuff. Nope. There we go. Lockpicking and stuff. Open that. Still no good.
It's done.
Never mind. We don't need the gear that's in there. We are already mighty. Check out this room here first. Oh, you guys look... Oh, we're fighting shades. Do a fireball about here, shall we? And let's fight the big one. Right, they're down. He's down. Boom, there we go. Oh, that went pretty smooth. Ooh. Morrigan leveled up, did she? Yes, she did. I guess we start looking around this way. Find the evils. Okay. Nice juicy fireball for you! Kapow! Combat magic. Oh! Sword slapping time. Oh, that's a big one. It's down. Oh, look out. Get out. Get out. Fight that one. Fight the one that's fighting us. Yes, spinny moves. Oh.
Wipe them out.
You shoot them, let me get the loot. Corpse gall. Okay. Is that good? There we go. Oh, what are we fighting now? More corpses. Love the stunning. Good work, Morrigan. And Liliana, I think she's stunning as well. As in, making them stunned. Although, sure, they're both quite stunning other ways as well. Oh, we're knocked down. Sorted. Alright. This way. Okay, grab whatever that was. Which way are we meant to be going? I guess we eventually make our way up, right? That's where we got to go. That's the general direction. Once we've just cleared out the evil from all of these rooms. Anyone in here? Ooh, Elena. Ah, are you the one we're looking for?
Please, don't hurt me.
Come down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Elena, the smith's daughter?
You know my father.
I
want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
There is a tunnel leading out of the dungeon.
But the monsters!
I've killed most of them, it's safe.
I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Excellent. Go be safe. Go back home. Okay, Liliana and Alistair approve. Okay, grab whatever that is. And this way. Whoa, that's a big group. They could do with a nice big juicy fireball. Yes. Ha. Oh, I do love fireball. That's so good. That's it. Fight him. Hit this one. There we go. And this one hiding. Where are you going, you wally? Boom. Nice. Okay, so what is this? This is like the kitchen or something, is it? Or part of the kitchen? Where does this lead? That leads back down, does it? Cellar. Well, I guess we could check out the cellar. Since we're here, and then come back and clear the top levels after that, right? That sounds like a plan. Yes. Good plan. Alright, this is too quiet. Break it. Pile of junk. And pieces of armor. Ooh, another love letter. Where does this lead? To the courtyard. Ooh. Check that out then. Guess. Alright, so this is out in the courtyard and everything still looks pretty dodgy out here. Oh, and someone's alive and awakened. Fireball you. Oh, I should have fireballed you lot. Alright, well. Combat magic. Oh, knocked me down. Rude. There we go. Knock him down. Knock him down. Yes. Oh, protect Morrigan. Morrigan, you need to drink a potion.
Let's make
Oh, stab and a face punch. Beautiful. Awesome finishing moves. So we can go in that front door there, I guess, and clear out the rest of the noise. Oh, sounds good. A Chumbawamba get knocked down. But I get up again. And you're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down. Alright, so this has taken us, okay, over to just a different level, different part of the floor that we were on before. What is happening here? This is very creepy. And there's the boy being very creepy. He's possessed. He's got to be possessed. And Mum not so happy.
So these are our visitors.
Preparative dance.
Told me about Mother.
Ooh.
Yes.
He is possessed.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you.
Exorcism. Time to do an exorcism.
Don't hurt anyone.
Mother?
Oh, there he is.
What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
Marl, I have played this before, but it was probably about 10 years ago. So there's a lot of detail that I've forgotten. Okay, so, lady person, he is the evil force you spoke of.
No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen.
Ugh, creepy.
Didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
I have come to fuck your shit up and fix everything. Yeah, he's being a real Joffrey. I didn't intentionally make my character look like Geralt, but yes, I have noticed the similarities. We're probably going to play the Witcher games on stream at some stage in future as well, so maybe it's a good warm-up to that. Okay, so I came to see Archdemon.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Oh, is that so? Oh dear, I do not want to kill Bantegan though. Can we just knock him down without killing him? Oh, all these guards. Okay, well let's just start fighting, I guess, and see what happens. Oh, stunned. Rude. Can't fireball or anything. What spell has he got on him? Alright, Bantegan is down. Let's take out the guards.
Let's have at it!
Just knock them down gently. They're not bad people, they're possessed. Jade from Rivia to the rescue. Ooh, that probably did kill him. That was a big hit he just got.
Tegan.
Oh, he's okay.
Are you all right?
I am better now, I think.
He just needed a good slapping.
My own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here.
Yeah, why did she want him here?
Fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Well, you knew about this all along.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
Thorvald, this game, it does seem to be holding up. It definitely needed all the mods that I've put on to freshen it up. But I think it does. The only thing is sometimes the pacing's a bit off. Sometimes there's like long patches of lots of dialogue with not enough action and other stuff to break it up. But hopefully that's just towards the start of the game, and throughout the rest it'll space out a bit better. There's more dialogue than I remembered playing it last time, but you know, that was like 10 years ago. Looks like BioWare copied WoW engine, upgraded, polished. Yeah, well, it might. I actually don't know what engine it's built on. But anyway. Alright, so he must have been set free. Yes, well, that was by me. I thought he'd be useful, seeing as he helped start all of this.
Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed! Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect...
Yeah, Connor definitely still is inside.
Started this. You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away.
Yes.
I thought if
For
he
reason.
was just enough to hide it, then...
The combat mechanics, yes, similar to WoW. I think also similar to Neverwinter Nights, perhaps. I wonder if maybe this is one of the Neverwinter Nights engines that it uses. I think the Witcher 1 was based, the original game, that was based on one of the Neverwinter Nights engines as well, and that was a bit similar in some regard, I think. So maybe? Yeah. Yeah, well, Connor is definitely still... Surely we can save Connor somehow. Yes, so she hired Jarwin to teach him so that he could control his magic and not be taken away. No, so he could hide his magic so he wouldn't be taken away. And then Jarwin got contacted by Teyrn Loghain to poison the Earl Eamon bloke, so he did that. And then Connor made a deal with a demon in order to try and save his dad. So it still is Jarwin's fault, and thus very much her fault as a result as well. Where is Connor now? Why did he run?
I think he ran upstairs, to the family quarters.
Violence scares him. I know that sounds strange. He may have run up to his room, or...
Or he might be waiting in ambush. Jarwin, what can you add to this discussion?
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic.
Blood magic uses the life force of others as raw mana.
Yes, that's right.
I want to use it.
The ritual I know, it requires life energy. A lot of it. All of it, in fact.
So...
What?
Someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Is there no other method?
The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde?
Bloodletting begin.
Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have
True.
to pay the price.
It's also
You're
true.
the mage here, not I, my friend. It's you who would be going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
I'm guessing, do you only get this option if you are a mage? I wonder if you're not a mage, whether you can't do this. Lady Isolde is the one at fault here. Well, there must be another way to enter the Fade.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Well, the Circle Tower is not far from here.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mage's help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
I will take that chance to try and be the hero to save everyone.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Alright, so on to the tower then. Sure, there's going to be more things getting in our way there. To the tower! Where do we go out? This way, I guess. Where did we come in from? Well, we haven't explored... These suits of... Yep, they are coming to life. Yep, they definitely are coming to life. See, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, they're tough. Down, down. Oh, Alistair's down. That's a bit rude. No, sorry, Morrigan's down. Alistair, you can drink a potion. And we'll continue fighting. No. Wow, these guys are really tough. This fight is not going well.
Make a preserve.
And Liliana's down. Oof. Come on, get up, get up. Fortunately, they can't hit me very well, just as I can't hit them very well. Wow, this is a weird fight. We might have to load. Hit someone, you dickhead. Don't stand there. There we go. There's a bit of damage. There's a bit more damage. Oh, now we need to drink a potion. One down. Next one. Slap him. Yes, good hit. Good hit. Give him another hit. Yes, get the fireball on him. This is the power that the Arcane Warrior has. He can be really, really tough, but doesn't have many combat moves physically. But using things like enchanted swords, so right now my sword is doing extra fire damage, I can slowly take him down when I actually connect with him. Oh, nearly got him. Nearly got him. Yes! Save the day. Save the day! But stop blocking my moves. There we go, there's a hit. There's another hit. That's what we want. Come on, do a finishing move. Nope. Well. At least we won. And now everyone's gonna have injuries as a result. Oh well, that was a big fight. Oh shit, there's another big fight. We're not even all healed up yet, are we? Well, I will do a carefully placed fireball. And hopefully that'll mess some shit up. Hit that one. Hit the one behind. That's it. Take him down. Slap it. Yes. break that open. Grab the stuff. Can we break this one open? Yes, we can, and it doesn't have anything good anyway. Looting is not super profitable in this game. That's okay. And what's this? A study. Desk. Alistair's mother's amulet. Oh. I guess he would probably want that, right? We'll talk to him about it back at camp sometime. Because we have his amulet. Because he talked about his amulet before. Or his mother's amulet or whatever. That's the second floor that goes up to Connor. So we don't want to do that because we don't want to fight him now. We want to get help from the mages. So we go out the front door. To the tower. Okay. Anything else to fight here? No. And the gates are opened. Venture forth. Where is the tower? So we're here. Docks Circle Tower. Can we not get there yet? Oh, we can only go to Redcliffe first. Is that how it works? Redcliffe. Into the village. And then can we go to the tower? Or do we have to go to this weird thing near the tower first? Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So we go up here to venture forth to the world map. Circle Tower. Okay, so we go to the Callahan Docks. Ah, these are the only ways to reach the tower. Okay, so we're going to go to the docks first. Which means taking the long way around the lake. I guess there's no short way around the lake. Oh, and we've been intercepted. Someone's followed us. Oh, what's going on? We haven't been intercepted. We've discovered something. Let me do another save. Treacherous path. We're on a treacherous path. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Well, why don't we try and do a fireball there? Wow, that's a greater shade. Damn, that's going to be tough. Wow, these are all massive. Do we pick off the smaller ones first? Probably. Alright, come on, focus fire. Alistair can keep that one busy. We'll try and knock these down. And I need my combat magic enabled. There we go. Oh, Alistair's down. And now Liliana's getting hit. Alright, why don't we take on the big guy? After we drink a potion. Liliana, you need to drink a potion. That doesn't work like that, okay? Drink a potion. We'll go and fight the big one. Leave Liliana alone. Oh, she's so nearly dead. This was such a horrible ambush.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, I got knocked down. Fight me, you dickhead. Leave her alone. Oh, man. Gonna get sick from all the health potions. Nope, never mind, she's down now. I don't know which one to fight. Let's be mighty. Drink a potion. Ow. Stop knocking me. Right, slap the smaller ones, perhaps. Why are we fighting such hard things? Is this Connor's demon sending obstacles? Ooh, I don't think so. Sorry, I didn't see the chat before because I was so distracted. So you played this the opposite way around. You started in Denerim and worked your way to Redcliffe. Ooh, that's an interesting way to do it. Oh, shit. Oh, we might have just lost this fight. Oh, no, we haven't yet. Drink the potion. That's it. Back into the fight. Oh, stop knocking me down. It could also just be demons from the tower, because I'm assuming there's some drama going on at the tower. So we'll go suss out what's going on over there, once we've taken all these dickheads out. Get around. Get out of the way. Here we go. Good hit. Oh. Get down. Oh, I'm missing a lot. Come on, hit him. Hit it. Better. Another one of those. I'm gonna get sick from all the health potions. Oh, that's a good hit. That's what you want. Nearly got it. Nearly got it. That one's down. Hit the big dickhead. Yes. A greater shade. No, I am the greater shade. I am the greatest shade. The shadest of all shades. For the real shade shady, please stand up. So the darker the text over their head, the more elite they are. Got it. Oof, there we go, and Alistair leveled up whilst laying on the ground.
My bruises form a pretty pattern.
The bruises form a pretty pattern. Grab that, grab that. What is this? Bloodstain note. The words, only words legible to read. Why, oh why didn't we just take the flying eagles? Ha! That is definitely a nod to Lord of the Rings. Alright, everyone's up again, are they? It would seem so. Can we look at this tattered note any further? We've got a lot of loot to sort out. Peter? Alright, so everything's dead. Let's continue. No, forwards, not the return path, the path forwards, I guess. Oof. Well, let's save first, because that was epic. Damn, that was epic. He didn't like that joke, Courts. Thought you liked puns. Alright, here we go. Are we making it successfully to the docks? I think we are. So we'll get to the docks, we'll suss out what's going on. Okay, here we are at the docks. And that looks like a Templar down there.
The Mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates?
Yeah, they're not going to love you.
It boggles the mind.
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
Yep, well, that's where I grew up, apparently. Okay, whatever that is. Samuel the Deserter. Ooh. I think I've got a mission to catch all the deserters. Side mission for it, anyway. Let's talk to him.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars, which is a weird little side mission I picked up in between streams.
What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
By trying to kill me, yeah, great idea. What? Do we want to do combat magic? Yeah, let's do combat magic. And then just start fighting. Stop hitting my witch. She is buffing me so I can slap you. Oh, Alistair went ape. Hey, so you forgot to, you had a question. You've been to the Dalish camp, Circle Tower, Redcliffe, Haven, and the Gauntlet, but you still don't have the specialization I want. You're worried you missed it. Which specialization are you after? That is the question. That is what will make all the difference. Blood magic. If I remember correctly, blood magic is from when you deal with... I think it's when you deal with the what is it? The pleasure demon that's possessing a dude, and you have to let her continue. It's either that or a bargain you make with the demon possessing Connor. It's one of those, I think, is how you get it. Which is how I did it the first time. Honestly, I think it's immersive and kind of cool how you unlock specializations by doing stuff in the game, but it's really annoying when you just don't have them unlocked and you want to use them in your playthrough. So you screwed it up. Can you install mods on your platform? You're on Xbox, right? Is there a way to install mods for this game? But there's mods you can get to unlock it. Ah, the other thing you can do actually is if you have another playthrough, if you've got another one, you can do the activities there. So you only need to unlock the specialization on your account, and then it's saved to your account. So you can load your game and make the choice you want to make, or load another character and it's unlocked. Something like that, if I remember correctly. Mage's Collective Liaison.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Ah, yes. Well, how can I help you?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
Okay. I will take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Is that wise to be doing it so close to the Templars here? Alright, so here are a bunch of side missions that I'll just probably clear out in between streams, I guess. I'll read them later. Esther.
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them.
Hello, Kester. Why aren't you manning the boat?
Templars took the boat.
Why would they take your boat?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
Okay. Is something wrong up in the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always
no shit.
to do with magic.
Is there no way to get across?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I could convince the Templars to let me in.
Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh?
Okay, so what are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
Everyone loves their Maker god, don't they? Oof. So do you know the Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Okay. He does have a bit of sass. I like a little bit of sass. All right. I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
I shall endeavour to do so. Oh, that's a tavern. We'll go in there in a minute. Kate, the other thing you can do is if you've got saved games that take you back to whichever encounter it is to unlock the blood magic, you can load that game, make the choice, which will unlock it in your account, and then load your real game that you want to keep playing. That should work, if you still have saves around that time. I hope you do. Alright, so let's stick our heads inside the tavern here. You have 7 or so saves. Hopefully it's close. Yeah, this is why in all RPG games, if you have the option, always just constantly do new saves, because you never know when you might need to go back a certain level. But it depends on the game and it depends on your platform. Xbox might have some more restrictions. What's going on here? This is a very unfun tavern with a disgruntled patron.
Water down ale, damp beds, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
Who's this?
Good day.
Doesn't want to talk.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is this inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck.
Nice.
That's the story.
Ooh, I should get going.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
No worries. He's got the habit of that not to correct choices, but to avoid game-breaking bugs in Bethesda games. Yes, good point. Always have plenty of saves in all Bethesda games. The only thing is I don't remember which demon it is that gives it to you, but it was definitely a demon that did it for me, I'm pretty sure. Shady patron. He's very shady.
Can a man drink in peace?
Do I have skills I can assign? Yes, I will have some skills I can assign. One of them is for stealing, and I think one of them might be for poison making? No, I'm not sure about that actually. I think it's stealing. In Denerim you can get some extra jobs.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Can we get... What happens if we ask for drinks? What do we have in the shop? So... Trap supplies... And some more caddis for the doggo. And a gift for Win. Alright. Let's go outside because no one else wants to talk to us in this dead place. Yeah, I learnt the harsh lesson around having multiple saves when I used to play Ultima 7 back a very long time ago, where I did something that broke my game, or, you know, I dead-ended myself in the game, and I was only having one save. So, yes, game bugs or being trapped into something not working properly is a reason to always have multiple saves.
Fitting that they would build a prison for mages in the middle of a lake and make it look like a giant phallus.
How deep is this lake? Do you think we're allowed to swim in it?
I don't think anyone's going to stop you from swimming in it, but it's probably unwise. So, here is Temple Mage Man. Sorry, Mage Templar Man. But the problem is, I've run out of time for tonight's stream to go exploring the Mage Castle, because that's going to be a whole big event as well. So we're probably going to have to stop here, and in between sessions, I'll clean up my inventory again and do some leveling up and knock off a couple of these pointless little contracts. And then next session, we'll come back here, we'll hit up the Mage Tower, and we'll see whatever drama is going on in the Mage Tower, get the mages to go back to Redcliffe and hopefully save Connor and undo all the bad things that have happened there, and maybe Jarwin will finally get some discipline for all the dumb shit that he has done. So that's probably what we're going to do. So we'll end here. I do want to say thank you very much for everyone who's come along. Thanks for jumping in the chat. I love talking to you guys and having you participate in what's going on and talking about this game, other games, and everything else that might be happening that's game or nerd related. But in the meantime, this has been Nerdedness. I'm Shade. You guys are awesome. Please share some videos and some links about me to your friends. And tell your mama said hi. But in the meantime, check the schedule on your preferred platform. It'll be a few days away, and we shall continue from here. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.